I want somewhere a little bit warmer, and I think Thailand is just that.
Well, that's true. Tropical wonderland.
Especially the south of Thailand.
Yes, some really beautiful islands, great water activities. So,
Yes.
where would you fly into?
So the one that we do is a 12-day itinerary, and it starts in Krabi, like
Mm,
crabs, but Krabi. Um, and the best thing to do is fly into there and fly out of a different airport. That'll tell you in a little bit.
okay.
Um, so a lot of people fly into Phuket out of Phuket. It's usually cheaper to fly into Krabi. It is an international airport.
Mm,
Airfare tends to be less. Plus, logistically, you're in a better position to do that than just make all these day trips from Phuket. You can't do that, but you spend a lot of extra time in the water when you don't have to. So
mm.
starting off in Krabi is great. Um, Once you get into town, you're gonna see some nightlife. It's going on 7 nights a week,
Mm.
and we don't know how tired you're gonna be or whatever, but it is a good introduction to the country and just seeing all the places out there where everybody's hanging out and all that. It'll put you in a good mood and set you off on a good note.
Yeah, that is in the beachy, islandy area of Thailand, correct?
The southern part of Thailand, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, all of this. Last week we did the north and central, and now we're gonna like cover the south. On day two, there's a couple of things that we can do. Most just take the boat tour surrounding the Ao Nang province.
Mm.
So
Hmm.
Krabi is the town, Ao Nang is the province. And they got a bunch of beautiful islands and just lagoons and all of this over there.
Mm.
Um, and there's a
It,
cave that you also see in that area and whatnot. You go snorkeling and all these days. But the alternative to doing that boat tour is to make a day trip to this beach called Railay, Railey. You go rock climbing over there.
mm,
Um, the kid has to be at least 5 years old. If you're five and up, you can do this.
mm,
I've done it, um, and it's not just fun; it's very pretty.
mm.
That's a big part of it. So these guys are professionals. I've got some really good stories of what happened over there. I was so tired. I didn't sleep the night before, and I actually went back. Like I didn't get up there, and it bothered me. And I
Mm.
returned 2 weeks later just to give it a second shot. But once you
So
actually,
you don't have to be a professional rock climber if you can have 5-year-olds doing it.
correct, but if you only got like 1 hour sleep the night before, then probably not what you want to do. So, um, but anyway, you do this beautiful thing, and when you get up there, the scenery is gorgeous because it's a really pretty beach. So, a great view is waiting for you once you get over there. So, that's kind of it. That's what happens on that second day.
Mm,
It's exactly what you'd expect from southern Thailand. You know, those rocks just, out of nowhere in these clear waters and
mm,
these weird formations to these rocks. And then all those wooden boats, those
mm.
traditional boats. That is exactly what you'll find when you get into Krabi.
So it's more of a relaxing beach kind of vacation where you're enjoying the scenery, the water, the heat. I mean, is it a good place to go year round, or is there a wet season or cold season?
November through April are the ideal months to go. Um, you can go,
You're
yeah,
getting a happy birthday.
thank you. Yeah, November through April are the ideal months to go. I wouldn't just say it's relaxing. The formations of these rocks, it makes it like a landmark. So I mean,
Mm,
it is a major attraction. Where you're looking around and you say, "Wow, this is something impressive to see." So it's more than just the beach and clear water and white sand like you'd see anywhere else. It is
mhm,
very unique. It is very unique to them. Not something
mm.
you'll see every day. Um, and then basically on the third day, you go to the PP Islands. Um,
And
and
that,
one of the,
can I just say it's spelled Phi, and it's pronounced PP, just so people understand.
well, hold on, because I was rock climbing, okay,
Hmm.
and my boat was leaving a little bit earlier than others, and the tour guide was trying to make everybody rush. He's like, everybody, let's go. Charlie, I have to go pee pee. Charlie, I have to go pee pee. Okay, so everybody's looking at me. I'm like, I don't, I'm fine. No, you go pee pee. Come on, you go pee pee right now. Come on. So it was like, all right. So yes, um, that's what happened. Phi Phi Island is really cool. So there are two ways to do it. One is you make a day trip from Phuket, and that's what I'm discouraging.
Mm.
The other one is to do it the way that we have it set up with our company here, where you start off in Krabi, now you've relocated to Phi Phi. Why? When you make that day trip from Phuket to Phi Phi Islands, it'll be nice in the daytime. You don't get that night feel. And it's a whole thing, right? So when you've gotten there in the daytime, you're provided with a private tour. And there's a bunch of nice things in the surrounding of Phi Phi Island, a bunch of beautiful things that you can see over there. But then once the sun sets, it's a whole different thing. There's no cars on this island. And it's just, I don't even know how to describe it, but the way they put all the buildings together, it's like some kind of work of art. It's just really like a very artistic. I mean, that's just describe it as. And it's so small, everybody kind of recognizes each other after a while. And then they've got restaurants and hotels and then a bunch of like tattoo parlor shops. It seems like everybody gets a tattoo over there. I was going to get the name Laney written on my.
Don't do that.
It ran out of ink. I'm sorry, Laney. I really wanted to do it.
So it just says La.
But it's got a very fun evening scene, and everybody's out in the nighttime. So it's got a vibe to it that you're not going to find in a lot of places in the world. So I do recommend doing the tour the way I'm describing. So you have that overnight in Phi Phi Islands, and you can really see what it is like in the evening. It's a lot of fun.
So what kind of describe how rustic, I guess, the hotel is, or is it luxurious? I mean, what I would expect on an island like this is not super luxury. So how would you describe it?
The Krabi, you'll get really good hotels, no problem at all. Phi Phi Island is a little bit of a challenge. There aren't a lot of good like 5-star hotels, and the ones that do exist are far from everything. So, and the whole point of you being there is because you want to be in the heart of it all. I mean, you want to experience it, especially in the evening.
Right.
So on this one, until further notice, the hotels are simpler over there. I do think if somebody wants to open up a 5-star hotel and just has all this money laying around, I think Phi Phi Island would be a good option because it's definitely in need of good ones. And the demand is there and the supply isn't.
Right. Lots of honeymooners love this area.
They do. They do. People who want just a free day to do nothing, sometimes they'll just have a free day in Phi Phi Islands because you can extend the duration of our tour. Instead of making it 12 days, you can make it 14 and just say, hey, you know what, I want to pause the tour for a day or two. And for those who have that extra time, Phi Phi Island is often one of the places where we recommend they spend that extra time. What we do, though, from Phi Phi Island, we don't just get in and out. On the 5th day, we make a day trip to Panang Bay. Maybe you don't recognize that name, but you probably James Bond movie, James Bond Island. Yeah.
Yes.
That's where that whole thing is. Anyway.
So do you do it like James Bond? Do you have like a speeding yacht that you go see it?
I'm not that cool. All those things that happen to him, where he's got these like bunch of hot Russian like people with him and stuff. It just never happened to me that way.
That's really depressing. So you're letting down a lot of your clients.
Or maybe it has happened to me and I just don't want to admit it on live TV.
Well, that could be. And your mom's watching on your birthday.
Thanks. On this day, you're going canoeing as well. So you're doing canoeing through these caves and lagoons. And lunch is included. So whenever you're doing these boat day trips, you're provided with lunch. The only exception is the day on PP Island on day 4, and that's because it's a private tour. It's not one shared with other travelers.
And as I've said before, if people are watchers of our show, usually, you can start Charlie's tours on any day you'd like to leave, and he arranges it either as private tours or shared tours on specific days. You're not necessarily with the same people every day. It could be different people. Sometimes they have to be private, and sometimes, he'll tell you if they're private tours. But these tours are great for single travelers. They're great for couples who want special romantic time. They're great for like everybody who wants the best bang for your buck out of a destination, to be able to see all the highlights packed into these amazing itineraries for a really, really good value. Now, that's what Charlie's tours are like, and who is the perfect traveler for Charlie. So sorry to interrupt and put that in there.
So
now you forgot where we are.
No, I know exactly where we are. So from PP Island, we relocate by boat again. So from Krabi to PP, boat, PP to Phuket, boat. We've again said we recommend that you fly into Krabi because it tends to be cheaper, and logistically it's in your better interest. Now we're in Phuket.
So hang on, before you go on, how do people handle all their luggage on these boats?
We provide the vehicles and drivers, and they will take the luggage, they put them on the boat, and then once you get off the boat, there's going to be somebody there with a sign with your name on it, and they'll take the luggage for you. So we need you to identify where your luggage is, but once, hey, that's my luggage, then, our guys will pick it up and put it in the vehicle.
Okay, I just want to make sure, because there are many destinations that have water taxis like Venice, etc. And some people just don't understand what that means. Where do you put your luggage? What is it like on this boat? Oh.
Yeah, no, we take you right there, and here's your ticket. Please get on the boat. You leave your luggage there. It's put on for you. When you get out, you just need to point to it. They'll pull it out for you. And then, one of my guys will take the luggage and know exactly what to do with it. In Phuket, you're provided with a car, right? So the luggage is in the car. On PP Island, there is no car. So they've got this little, oh my God, I got the name in English, Karochi.
That's okay. You don't need to say English.
Yeah, anyways, but it's like a little, like a
rickshaw?
No. The little thing where you pull it, like you put all the luggage on there, and you're just pulling on the thing.
Oh, I can't think of a word for it either.
Something like a dolly. We'll call it a dolly for now.
Okay.
But yeah, that kind of stuff you don't have to really worry about. I mean, we do all the thinking for you. That's the whole idea behind this. You just turn off your brain for a couple of weeks and let us give you the time of your life. That's
exactly.
So now it's the 4th evening, and you're in Phuket. A few places on earth have nightlife as buzzing as Phuket. It is insane. It really is. And Phuket itself is pretty. There's Patong Beach. That's really nice. And to watch the sunset from there is really nice. And then what we do that evening before you check out the nightlife, because we do give you a nightlife tour, we take you to a restaurant and you're taught traditional Thai cuisine. You're actually sitting there and you're chopping up the food and everything, and then after that you eat it with the others. But it's very classy. It's a very classy experience. And then after that you go back to the hotel, you kind of freshen up, and then we take you out and you party and see what Bangla Road, that's what it's called. But for party animals like you, Lainey, it's perfect.
So is it on the beach mostly, the partying, or is it inland?
I mean, it's adjacent. It's right next to the beach. So they're it's a 2-minute walk from the beach, but it cuts through the town. So to the left and right of you is not beach, it's buildings.
I see.
But
and my husband has been there to Phuket, but I have not. He went without me. Can you believe that?
No good. Good at all.
So there are elephants because he saw a baby elephant there. So where are there things like that? And if it's all beachy kind of island.
Is one of the day trips. I'll tell you right now as we
Okay.
kind of continue with. But for those who don't want to check out the nightlife, we just don't check it out. I mean, it's a private service. So if somebody just says, "Hey, look, I'm too old for that stuff," no worries. But most people do want to see it because it is very distinct. It's not just a normal night out. It's one of those things like, what the heck am I looking at here?
Hmm.
Um, that's kind of how that whole thing is. And we talked about day 5, how we do the James Bond Island.
Yes.
Uh, Day 6, we head to a park. It's called Khao Sok National Park. Um, and from there, you're going to make some day trips. However, we don't just go there directly. So we leave Phuket, we go up, and we will first do a day trip to the Similan Islands. Um, the prettiest rock formations in all of Thailand is there. It's kind of like what you'd imagine from the Seychelles. You know how they got these crazy rocks in the water?
Yeah.
That's Thailand's version of that.
Hmm.
And you do a whole day tour there, and then once you come back, your driver is waiting for you, and then you're taken into that coastal area of Khao Lak. So the national park, and then I just told you now the name of the specific place within that national park.
Hmm.
Um,
But you're not staying inside the park on a in a hotel.
you're staying in a you're making a you're staying inside the park.
Oh, you are. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Cool.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a big park. I mean, there's like 11 islands, but you're staying in a part of it.
Mm.
Um, but that day before you get there, you're going to see the Similan Islands. You're going on a boat tour. Lunch is included. Snorkeling is included. There's a lot of nice places that people take photos at over there. Um, that's how that whole thing works. On the 7th day, you're making an excursion from the national park. That's where the Panang Elephant Park is. So remember how you told me
Uh,
where your husband?
yes.
That's most likely where it was, the
Mm.
Panang Elephant Park. You go there and you bathe an elephant in the river.
Oh.
That's basically what you do over there. And you also go on a canoe safari along the Sok River. SOK, that's what it's called.
Mm.
You got these beautiful mountains around you and everything, and it's on a bamboo raft type of thing.
Mm.
So it is a very unique, authentic experience.
Natalie saying happy birthday too.
Oh, thank you. Mm.
Sorry, I should give you a minute to. You're just talking a lot today because I don't know that much about Thailand. I mean, I book it all the time, but I haven't personally been there. So I am learning along with our guests or our watchers, our viewers.
I'm learning from you too, Laney. I promise you. I'm learning from you too.
I try
Uh,
to teach you something new every day, Charlie.
there's only one, literally all these 15 shows, only one time I got stumped. This whole,
And it was about Lord of the Rings.
yeah, because I don't watch TV and I don't care about TV at all. I don't care about any movie. I don't like watching. I don't watch anything. So, like, that was the one when you asked me, I was like, oh my God, this is the first time I don't have the answer to
I
something.
got it wrong too. So just so everybody knows who watched our New Zealand video, Lord of the Rings or the Hobbiton park is part of Lord of the Rings as well as The Hobbit. So I was wrong, and Charlie did not know the answer, but it is both Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. Okay,
So
cleared that up.
yeah, I was right about what I said because I did say that was a movie set for Lord of the Rings.
Yes, and
Okay.
I said it was a movie set for The Hobbit, so I was right too, but it was both.
Yeah, it was bold. I need to watch more movies, I guess. Um, on this 8th day that we're talking about, um, that is sorry, what was it? I kind of got lost
We
myself.
were in the
Yeah, the
at
elephant.
the elephant park. Yes.
That was day 7. Day 8 now, you're making a day trip, so you're still based in that park,
Mm.
and you make it to Chowlan Lake. That is a very very pretty lake. Um, until now, it's been like shared. So when you do these boat trips from Krabi, from Phuket and all that, those are all shared. You're meeting a lot of other people.
Mm.
Once we take you into this national park, you're meeting people, but it's because you guys are in the river together, and they're very small rivers, and you're just kind of, they're right next to you, and you're just talking to them because they're right there, type of thing. This lake, we provide a private car and all of this to take you there. But once you get there, you are going to see a lot of other travelers. It used to be off the beaten path, not anymore. It is a
Yeah.
very famous place now.
Phuket is very popular as a destination. It's if you talk about Thailand and the beach areas, Phuket is the most known, I would say, area among tourists.
What I was saying, what's no longer off the beaten path
Oh,
is this lake. This
oh,
lake.
oh, sorry.
It's okay. The Chow Lan Lake for day 8, and that's the day trip you're making from the national park to this lake. So now when you go there, you're going to see lots of people because they got these bungalows. There's a bunch of animals over there too. In my opinion, it's the prettiest lake in all of Thailand. And lunch is included. There's a boat ride around the lake, and you visit like a water cave, and it's really a good place to take photos too. Just because of like all these bungalows. Yeah, it is a good one.
And but you're not staying there. That's just a day trip.
Day trip from the park to the lake.
All right.
So it's on the 9th day. That's when we relocate from the national park. Again, Khao Sok National Park. You're first doing it by land, and then you do it by boat to Koh Samui Island.
Oh, okay.
We take you from the park. And by the way, the South Thailand tour, there's no flights, no domestic flights. And unless you leave out of an airport different than the one that we're recommending, but there's no domestic flights on this one. So we take you from the national park by land to this ferry, and then from that ferry, you take the boat to Koh Samui Island. Once you get in Koh Samui Island, you're provided with like an actual private tour of the island. You check out these, like a viewpoint, you check out these beaches and temples, and you know, there's I think like a waterfall. I was there not too long ago. Yeah, there's a waterfall, like a Buddha statue, all of this. And at the end of the day, here we go again with the nightlife. It's got some good nightlife over there. So that's
And that island has some really nice hotels as well.
yeah, no problem. The hotels in Krabi, Phuket, and Koh Samui, no problem. They're very high. Day 10, you're making a day trip from Koh Samui Island. That one is to the Mukot Ang National Park, and it took me a long time to be able to pronounce that one. And it's like 42 islands over there, and they're close to each other, all these little islands. But when you hike to the top, which is not that bad, to be honest, you have this breathtaking panoramic view of what the whole thing looks like, because these islands are all different shapes and sizes and all of that. They're all covered with tropical forests, but still they have a different formation to them. But when you kind of see them from above and you see them collectively, it's really like, oh, wow, you know, it's something unique to look at. And on this day, we provide you with a lunch. We provide you with snorkeling gear. You also go kayaking inside the caves. You're going to be nice and busy on this day.
So even though you have all of these activities, you still can relax and enjoy. And with Charlie's Tours, it's really what you want to make out of it. So if you want to take it easy, you can take it easy. If you want to go hard and do everything, you do everything. But that's part of why we customize for every person. And Charlie is tired because it's his birthday today, and he has been partying every single night. So he's exhausted, but we're lucky to have him tonight.
On the 11th, I'm trying to hide it. Sorry.
It's okay.
Can't do a good job. On the 11th day, we make a day trip from Koh Samui Island to Koh Tao Island. And then there's another island. It's called Koh Nang Island, Koh Nang Wan Island. So there's some nice hike over there. You go to a viewpoint. And snorkeling is the other fun thing to do on this day. My personal favorite thing is on Koh Tao Island, because it's got this like this the sand, it almost looks fake. It looks like too postcard perfect. But the sand connects like this islet with the rest of the land. And it just looks like this perfect beach. Can't get any more perfect than that. And people like to go to that viewpoint to take photos of it. And girls will be there for hours just taking their Instagram photos. Like they're just, yeah. If you ever wanted to meet a pretty face, go over there. They won't leave.
Maybe you'll find some Russian spies even.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I already have one of those. Um, and then on the 12th day, basically, from Koh Samui, it is an international airport. You can fly out of there. So we recommend you fly into Krabi, you fly out of Koh Samui. If you can't do that, then you fly out of, let's say, Bangkok. So we'll just need to get you from Koh Samui to the airport and then get you to Bangkok. And then from Bangkok, you take your other flight. But I do want to say one more thing. There's a full moon party on the neighboring island. And I'm sure you've heard about this.
Are there werewolves?
You look very innocent, but I know you've heard about these crazy full moon parties. Okay?
Tell us about it, Charlie.
No, you tell us about it, Lainey.
I haven't been there, I swear.
Yes, this is on the neighboring island, and there are specific dates when this happens, and you can just Google it. Say full moon party 2025 Thailand, and it'll show you the island there. And usually when people do that, they want to relocate from Koh Samui to that island. Koh Phangan, that's what it is, Koh Phangan.
Okay.
And then basically, the reason of going, if you're not going to go to the party there, I don't recommend that island just for the sake of going. Go if there's a full moon party. And those full moon parties are fun. I mean, there's just people dancing in the pool, and then they take these hotter, they take these, not hotter, but they take the balloons. I don't know what they're doing. Thank God I never killed that stuff.
Helium.
Yeah, is that what they're doing?
The helium gas to make.
Yeah, that stuff I never cared about that.
Nah.
Yeah, I mean, I've always enjoyed looking at a pretty face, but the helium stuff, no, that never been my thing. But yeah, you will see that. You'll see people dancing in the pool there. You've got DJs, you got the whole thing. It's not something that we're all going to do every day, but it is very unique. So it adds to your list of unforgettable experiences. Just being like, you know what, I've done it, I've experienced it, I understand it. So if you got the energy, even if you're a little bit on the older end, I would still say go experience it if you're visiting during the time of year when the full moon party is taking place. So
how many days were you in Koh Samui?
Koh Samui, are there. Yes, you get there on the evening of day 9, right? So you get there that evening, and then you have day 10, you got day 11. Day 12, you go from Koh Samui, you fly out of the country. Or if there's the full moon, you can go to Koh Phangan. Or perhaps you want to go see more of central northern Thailand, and you go to Bangkok or wherever you want to go. Because from Koh Samui, you can fly to Chiang Mai. You could start our north and central Thailand tour.
Right.
Yeah.
And so if we did the whole thing, south and central and north, that would be 24 days? No, was it 12 and 12? I can't remember how many days.
I'll tell you right now. I got to think that one. It was 23. There you go. 23. I had to do the math in my head. 23
but
days.
You don't have to do the whole thing, too. We could do a pre or post in a few days in Chiang Mai or Bangkok or whatever you'd like to do. But
yes. And they're very different from each other, by the way, guys. It's not more of the same. A very, very different experience.
Yeah, so listen to our episode 14, which was all about North and Central, and you'll hear the difference. There is very different activities. This is much more of the island life of Thailand, where a lot of people think that that's what Thailand is just the islands and the tropical area. But yeah, there's so much more to it.
Yeah, there definitely is. So if you want more of that tropical experience, South Thailand, which we talked about today, If you want more culture, um, in like the tribal people,
Mhm.
uh, more animals, more all this kind of stuff, then the North and Central Thailand tour is um, preferable.
And how much is your tour if people did this South tour?
Let me see.
Now, not all the meals are included, but there are select meals included, and it's all written in the itinerary, which you get from Charlie and from us.
2976
Mm.
for 12 days, and that includes luxury hotels.
So that is per person, and you don't add a single supplement for solos, do you?
No, we don't. The only difference in cost, because that price is based on two people sharing a room.
Mm-hmm.
So if there are solo travelers, or if there are two people, but they say, I still want my own room, in either way, either case, the only difference in cost is going to be the supplement on the hotel itself. But even if we get like just a solo traveler, we're not going to charge more for the tour guide or for the cars or for any of that stuff. It's
That's
same
great.
price.
Awesome. So let me do a little housekeeping here. Happy birthday, Charlie, first of all.
Thank you.
I'm Lainey Melnick, the owner of Dream Vacations, Lainey Melnick and Associates in the Westlake area of Austin, Texas, along with my partner Alex Horn, who is behind the scenes. And Charlie is the owner of Charlie the Traveler, amazing tours all over the world, 30 countries. And together we bring you stress-free, fabulous vacations from point A to point B. We cover everything for you, so you don't have to worry at all the entire trip. Please scan the QR code for my new website and scroll down to where it says enter to win, and enter to win our $10,000 amazing sweepstakes this quarter, where you can put $10,000 towards any travel you do, sea or land or a combination, whatever you'd like to do. And if you put hashtag Travel Talk Tuesday on your comment in any of our streaming platforms, which is YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, I think that's everything. You can get $50 gift card towards any Charlie the Traveler tour that you book through my agency. So please do that. And Charlie, thank you so much for joining us on your birthday. I know this was not the most ideal situation. You're tired and you're celebrating, but thank you for joining us.
It's my pleasure. And for anybody who's wondering, Thailand is an affordable country, great value. It's a
Mm-hmm.
safe country. Um, Never really had any problems there. None of my customers have had problems there. Um, you do need some of the, private cars, and sometimes you don't want to really be taking buses out there. And
Right.
that's why our company's there. I mean, if this was just super efficient, then you wouldn't need us, and I'd be elsewhere. But the country itself is very much set up for travel, for tourism. The infrastructure is pretty good over there, and I think they kind of set the tone for the rest of Southeast Asia. I think
Mm-hmm.
everybody kind of looked at Thailand. Um, you do our tour, we do provide you an itinerary letter about 4 days before the tour begins, and it tells you exactly just please be in the lobby at this time. We're going to take you to ABCD lunches at this time. We'll get you back at that time. You have the rest of the evening to yourself, type of thing. So you just don't have to use your brain. That's it. Just be in the lobby every day. We do everything else for you.
Exactly.
And
And
the
uh,
enjoys the
and we
food.
take. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just going to say the food is delicious. Um,
Mm.
the food, it's like and by the way, if they ever ask you how spicy you want something, just say no, because like your medium in their mind is basically like water. So when you say medium to them and we eat it, we're just like fires coming out of our ear. So it's not the same medium like here in the United States.
No.
Um, but people are sweethearts. They're very humble people, um, very accommodating people, softer spoken people. It's kind of funny because they're like softer spoken, but in the nighttime, they're huge party animals. Um, but yeah, that's kind of how I would describe it.
And so what we do too is once Charlie does your itinerary tour, we put together a complete itinerary for you, including all of his instructions, plus everything that we have booked for you pre and post. and you have it all on an app called Trip Plans. So you have it on your phone, you have it for offline viewing, and you can get it on a website as well. So you can always have your itinerary with you every day. Just click and see what you're doing. It's very easy. So we try to make your travel as stress-free as possible. And we appreciate your business and hope that we can help you with your land or sea vacations.